Hey everybody, it's ENDZONE 247. Just reminding you, don't forget to check out the new ENDZONE 247 shop at teespring.com. You'll find the link in the description. Here you will find all apparel and accessories that are ENDZONE 247. Any purchases will definitely help support the channel and will be greatly appreciated. And enjoy the video. Welcome back everybody to another edition of Madden NFL 19 online head-to-head. Today we're going to be running again with the Philadelphia Eagles. As always, if you enjoyed the video, drop some comments, like, definitely share and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on social media at ENDZONE 247 Games. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And without further ado, let's get into this.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, my two favorite teams.
It's an old school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, almost got away. Oh, that was one guy. He would have been gone. Damn.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side.
Oh.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
That was on me.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wow.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
That was on me.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's the Boise State alum,
I should have that.
And he's going to take this one up only to about
Inches?
the 44-yard
Seriously?
line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Wow.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, he had that
safety. Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Yeah.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and That's intercepted.
Man, nice
Sean
pick.
Davis with a pick. And a
That was
big
actually closer than I
turnover
thought.
there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. For James Conner, week 1, he was great. 135 yards, a pair of scores. Week 2, didn't approach those kinds of numbers. Not that you would hold him to that level again.
No, not at all. And the hard part for him, because he only had 17 yards on the ground, he did score 1 rushing touchdown. But he had to get involved in the passing game more because they were down big to Kansas City right out of the gate. So the ball had to be thrown. Big Ben threw it 60 times. That means you're not turning around and handing it to James Conner in the running game as often as they would like.
This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Saw that one coming.
They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, you got to catch that.
And it's incomplete. Ronald Darby,
you got to catch that.
The one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Well, CD, switching gears for a second, you know, there's been a special teams issue so far in the NFL this season, especially you look at week 2 through Sunday's games. There were 19 missed extra points and field goals combined between all the kickers in the league.
And if you look at Minnesota and Cleveland, that's where the spotlight really focuses, because Minnesota, rookie kicker Daniel Carlson, they spent a 5th-round pick on him, supposed to solve their kicking issues. He missed 3 in Green Bay, including a couple potential game winners. And Cleveland with Zane Gonzalez, I believe he left 11 points on the board, or I should say off the board, with missed extra points and field goals in their loss to New Orleans.
So maybe some kickers that aren't seeing time now aren't even on a team that might be popping up on rosters soon. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I knew he was going to do that fucking play again, too.
Smith-Schuster. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. There, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go, let's go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Saw that one coming.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars achieved.
Oh, you got to be shitting me.
Picked off at the 33.
Oh, my God.
And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big
Don't even yo, you can't even say you meant to do that. That was fucking luck.
Reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flag
Nice
back
throw.
when he grabbed that one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
Jay's going to go. He's at the 50.
Can't catch him.
30. The 20.
You ain't catching him either.
10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 97 yards.
Salute.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again,
Let's go.
and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, let's take a closer look at the start that the Steelers have had this season as they come back onto the field here. We talked about it. They're 0-1-1. The tie to the Browns, the loss to KC, and now all of a sudden you got the Ravens coming in, and that looks like a game now that they can't really afford to lose.
And they don't want to look ahead. They need to focus on the Ravens and find a way to get a win.
Well, this is taken in.
Wow,
It's
what a
complete.
catch.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
Man, that was a good catch.
Pick up at 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's
pretty
got
smart
the first
play.
down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
Smart play.
4 seconds left, and there's
I would
the
have never
timeout.
expected a screen right
In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before
never
intermission.
expected it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Ooh.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Oh, screening it. Oh, no.
Oh. He knocks the ball away, and it falls.
Oh, he changed his mind.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target.
Yeah, that was a tricky-ass play, man.
Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in. But the John Gruden era not off to the best start. They're at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they've started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now Wentz throwing on second.
Oh, right to him.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Trading turnovers.
Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and do you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings, Packers, and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games and really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won. Their field goal kicker missed 3. And Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties in the first 2 weeks.
First time that's happened since 1971. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down to the 35.
Damn, my ankles.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Damn, that was rough.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets
recovery
things up for
time.
Runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Wow, they're really just missing them.
Solid run down inside the 30.
Okay.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh.
Shrugs him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, it's Connor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Clutch.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
Oh.
Hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
See, I didn't get the lucky bounce.
Defense can sit back in a zone like that. It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
This should be easy to pick.
And Boswell's kick is good. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Screen pass.
Wow, they was right on that.
And this one goes nowhere.
Good play is a good play.
Back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play action. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
Oh!
And incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man. That was...
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourself.
That was a good...
I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell.
Wow, he got loose.
Midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time.
Good
and
defense.
First.
Just got loose.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Against me?
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, damn, was he wide open.
Complete. And he gets this one all the way down.
Man, that is a serious breakdown right there.
A good pickup there at 22.
There was no one near him. Wow.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, wow. Nobody near him again.
Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
No one next to him.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ertz over the middle.
Oh.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I did truck him.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Wow. Wow. That was on me.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep.
Oh,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Didn't get
back.
it done today. It's a good game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll go again with Bell. They find some open field here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
How did he get out of that?
This one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here.
Wow.
We're going to get a
How
timeout
did he get out
by
of
the
that?
offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles.
We don't have
and
a sore
timeout on
loser.
the
We got a
field.
sore winner here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will.
It's going to do it for this one.
That certainly applied here, didn't it?
Didn't get the job done today, but
Old school
It is what it is.
Low scoring, close game.
Thank you again, everybody, for watching. As always,
Love the defenses.
subscribe, like, share, drop some comments. Let me know what you think. And we will see you on the next edition of Madden NFL 19 online head-to-head. Later.